the magic! I can feel the magic right down to my bones! So, this is what those scientists have been hiding. My grandma used to put me on her knee and tell me stories about this place. On second thought, maybe it was my grandfather. Oh, what difference does it make? This is it! I've found it! And whoever finds his star in the heavens will have good fortune the rest of his days! Just look at them all! Right above my head! Look at them! If the legend is true and Grandma'd never lie to me, Grandpa, I'm not so sure about. Oh, would you look at that? I'm alive! You all saw it, each and every one of you! I've been chosen by God!
Chapter 7, The Star Vein.
A mine?
Yep, time for some spelunking.
Not one of those easy jobs, is it?
Nope, probably not.
Unfortunately, he's correct, and that's mostly because of the way that I've been playing the game. So, in the previous chapter, I could have went around and talked to a few more of the NPCs, and they would have told me about a legendary hunter named Gelsey, turned military man. I'm sure you can probably guess that that is the guy from the opening cutscene. In fact, I think it even says so in the mission. Yeah, right there. Also, Mine 24. I am getting pretty far down here, and that means that everything's going to be getting that much more difficult. But, since I have been doing many side quests, I do have the way mostly cleared out. But yeah, I think even if I go to the world map right now, can I see Mine? Yeah, there's Mine 24 all the way down there at the bottom of the screen, barely even visible. Okay, so since this is going to be a bit of a journey, there was something I was thinking about in the last episode, and that is, well, okay, so Cardinal Rowan. We've seen a lot of cutscenes about that guy. He is clearly the main antagonist of the game, going to end up being the final boss. Oh, yeah, Dalton's talking about him right here. Going to end up being the final boss, alongside Zenith, of course. But I think that until the cutscene of the start of Chapter 6, the main characters have never had any reason as to why they would want to fight him. I mean, yes, Rowan established as a evil man that revels in his vainglory and everything, but so far there's not really been a line from, you know, evil character to these three are going to be the one to take him out. And now I found out that Leanne apparently has some sort of personal history, so there's that. Still, up until this point, I was thinking that I was going to get to chapter 15 and that it was just going to be, hey, our mission is to kill Rowan and God. Okay, let's go. Because that's sort of kind of how it's been going right now. It is... The entirety of this story is weird, because usually the way that this story like this goes... Oh yeah, I got Cranktown now opened up, and then I'm also going over to that elevator there. Let's go to that. I haven't really been talking to NPCs after all. But yeah, the way that the story like this usually goes is that, you know, you have a character working for the establishment, and then something happens that makes them start working against the establishment. However, in this game, it's like the characters are working for the establishment, and then they're still working for the establishment. And now I'm about halfway through the game, and they're still working for the establishment. I'm stuck in the pilot episode. I'm stuck in the first 10 minutes of the movie right now in terms of story, and it feels like I'm never going to get out of it. Ah, yes, I am going to get that machine gun soon enough. Finally get a second non-lethal gun here. So, even at this point in time, I am still working for the Cardinals. They want me to go and get this guy who is obviously not working for them anymore. I still do not know when that turn is going to come, when these characters are going to be like, okay, now time to rebel against the rulers of this place. But it is just so weird to me. I said in the second episode that there's no real plot in this game because it's just taking its sweet time getting started. I do not know. All right, so yeah, another sort of hub there, and then even farther down here, I'll find another hub, but also places like the Waterless Bridge, similar to, what was that one place called Forlorn? A city where everybody disappeared. In other words, there's just one NPC here, and the traveling merchant, and that's it. Probably going to be important for some quest later on, I'm sure. Okay, but gotta keep going down even farther than this. Because they said level 11 is what I want to hit up. And yeah, there's the Dakota vein way over there, but no, I'm at least going to go get to mine 24 first. Go clear out a few of these. Sure. You know, get all the many goodies that you always get for clearing out the hexes, right? Oh yeah, no, that's literally the worst item that you could have possibly given to me. Thanks for playing along, game. Docking up. I've gotten like so many other actual good things, like for example, all the many hollow point rounds or the hollow point round plus. Yeah, stuff like this. That I am definitely going to be using in this upcoming fight. Gelsey is not a robot or anything. I'm sorry to spoil that for you, but he is going to be somebody very susceptible to anything that does well against soft targets. All right, send me down even farther. And I don't know, but I think this might... Is this one level 11 now? Lower entrance, yeah. Albona. And that is another one of the... Another one of the hub areas that I'll come across. Can't actually save there. Still got to go all the way back to Ebel, but, you know, it's nice to have... I think that by opening these towns up, it does give me... No, it's still even one more elevator. It does give me an ability to get upgrades for bullets and everything. Because I'm fairly certain that I don't get some of the supplies required for that until I get to this point. Something like that. Wait, if I... kind of vaguely remembering something here. Was it like if I did this? Yeah, was it one of these? Yeah, there we go. And get a hex profit for doing that. Sure, why not? Should also be able to... close enough. Look, it's going to also open up a few more hexes around here, and that's only good for me. All right, let's go check out Albona, the destroyed town. You can also see there is a new type of, I guess, enemy area down here. Scrapyard. Despite the stench of decay, this dumping ground for unwanted materials from the upper levels has attracted residents. Oh boy. All right. But let's continue to walk around here. Kind of, yeah, no, this is pretty bad.
What is it?
And they had mentioned quite a few times that over harvesting of oil or something. Nah, it's fine. Even get like the board down here too, in case I wanted to go pick up some of these. But yeah, it is. Things have been pretty bad down on the lower levels.
Hey, listen.
Very much so. Wait, where am I going from here? Oh, yeah. It's not quite a pre-rendered background, but sometimes those are a little bit difficult to kind of judge where the points of egress are. Yeah, I know, and that's why I did prepare for that. Just gotta go switch over to that save file. Yeah, here you get like the plus hollow point rounds. I do have 20 of these. I think that was probably from either clearing out hexes or doing one of the quests or something. But those are going to be very important. High-powered hollow point incendiary rounds. Hit point incendiary rounds, whatever. Yeah, getting some real nice type of items here. And you can even see like the customization things are getting kind of wacky. Well, anyway, that is, of course, for later. Yeah, but I'm going to be doing it regardless. So, let's get over there. I mean, or maybe this is the point in time that I will just go. Because I really am starting to run out of these hexes, aren't I? Let's see if I can still do it. I don't know. You just get them by doing random battles, so it's not really that big of a deal. Should be able to manage it regardless. Also, more of the mini-boss fights over here, which give me some sort of worthwhile reward, but not right now. That's for off-screen. Okay. All the way down here. Oh, look at this quick cut. And here's the first forced fight. Let's see how it goes. New type of arena. Actually, I don't know if this is entirely new. Sort of reminds me of one that appeared previously. Like back in chapter 1 or something. But yeah, we got like hooded gangsters who have no armor, but of course very high attack to compensate. Best thing to probably do is maybe attack this, but more likely just jump up on top of here and try and take this guy out first. Doesn't really matter if I'm jumping after all, because I do, of course, have they have no armor. They have no armor, which means that I can get up here pretty easy regardless. Make sure I don't actually bonk into the wall comedy style. Oh, that healing. But yeah, they shouldn't be able to hit me here. They'll be able to hit Zephyr because, you know, he's Zephyr. Still, though, that should probably be okay, right? Yeah, this is a point in time where doing stuff like jumping up on top of things is not a bad idea. Come on. And it didn't even hit him. Great. Okay, well, not gonna do this regardless. Because here's another strategy that I learned. For example, it's exactly what it looks like. Now he's forced to attack Vacheron instead. By the way, what is the bullet that I'm using here? Oh, my metal coated rounds probably shouldn't be doing that. Keep these for right now. Yeah. All right. And then instead, let's go get you throwing some grenades so that I can get a few more levels here. Hey, rookie grenade, they still do damage regardless. Like this. It's fine. Look, they only do 4 damage. It's fine. Ignore the fact that, yes, I did just throw that directly at Leon's head. I'm doing just fine. Okay, please.
I'm working here.
They're very weak grenades, you understand. Pathetic damage for the... Right, probably have Vacheron still the highest level here. Though Leon's very close. End up doing most of the work. Being most of the meat shielding. I mean, obviously she's the more... Oh, really? Okay, no, not that, but this. Look, when you're doing unintentionally low-level percent gameplay, this is the sort of stuff you gotta think about. Really. Well, this should work.
Now we're talking.
These guys are tough. These are some tough boys.
Pick your bones clean.
Kerr. And just kind of same thing. Might actually be worth throwing on some of the hollow point rounds. Okay. No, that's working. They're actually like hit up in the air and everything too. Might be worth starting to actually go for stuff like the... what are those things called? Slam downs? Slamos? Whatever they're called? I have no idea. But that is enough to take them out. And I might just go for a run at this point in time. Or just keep doing this. This has been working. Gameplay. Hottest gameplay on YouTube, baby. I do like the... you know, for all of the gripes that I have with this game, and I got a lot of gripes with this game, as you heard from my entire spiel that I did earlier about the weird story that they're trying to tell here. I do like the sort of stuff you can do in the gameplay. It's not the most challenging thing, obviously. I mean, really, I would obviously be having a much, just incredibly easier time if I actually knew how to play this game at this point. For the rest of the game, I think it's going to be of a pretty fair difficulty. And by that, I mean easy. However, it's just, I do like the weird battle system. It's real weird and really interesting. I mean, I like something that I've never seen before. And this is absolutely qualifying as that. Stuff like being able to do this, these sort of shenanigans are fun. Find it pretty entertaining. Okay, try and hit you up in the air. Nice. Okay, hit you up in the air one more time. Fun rate plus 5% after all. Yeah, okay. Good damage, but that doesn't really matter when I got these sort of pro-level strats to pull out, right? Alright, get me over here to mine 24. The force encounters are usually the toughest ones anyway. At least until now. Yeah, just real quick, take a look around kind of at the areas here. Don't often get down this far, after all. And in fact, at this point in time, you can see, for example, the abandoned elevator, the one that requires the black-colored hex, actually goes to a place called Neverland, which is interesting, which is threatening. I don't know if there's any good place called Neverland more often than not. And I think this might actually be like the bottom here. Doesn't seem like there's any other place to be going around to. Well, I got like this place over here, which is strangely laid out. I'm betting that's probably going to be in like chapter 13 or 14 or something. They'll end up seeing what's up with that.
Light everywhere. What is it?
He's the same as the stone we gave to Pater?
That's right. This is a quartz vein. Yeah, if we weren't working for the Cardinal, they wouldn't let us near a place like this.
Are these rocks really such a big deal?
I don't question the motives of my betters. All I know is that we need to rid the place of some unwelcome guests.
Some thieves trying to make some coin?
Not quite. An old division of the Cardinal's army.
What? Have you lost it? Let the army deal with them.
I don't question the motives of my betters. Forward march.
See, and that would have been the end of the game, except they would have just said Cardinal Rowan. Anyway. Okay. So, same basic strategy as every single time I do this. I'm not going to be fighting every single battle here. That's a fool's game. No.
They shouldn't give us
It's going to be all about just kind of running through. Now, they're not going to allow me to do that every single time. Gelsey also have special enemies in here, too, on top of that. Let's see if... okay. Do a run. Target one of these characters. Hot dog. It's called a hot dog. See if I can get my pip back. Come on. Yeah, okay, I did. I hit off his hat. Don't worry, everybody. I hit off his hat. We're fine. We're going to survive this. If I didn't shoot that hat off, we'd all be dead right now. Dead! But, all right. And yes, of course, get more levels by fighting enemies and everything like that. But why even bother when I don't need to? I'll just do all the grinding off screen so that I can make these episodes nice and short and a little bit more watchable.
It's like looking up at the stars.
Swimming in
I
a
still have no idea if anybody even begins to understand this sort of wacky battle system. I'd like to think at this point in time that, I mean, like, I understand it to a certain degree, but I'm gonna say I don't know what it's like watching this series. This might just still be totally unintelligible. Which, and I have a feeling that, maybe.
Think you can take care of those guys?
All right.
Leave them to me.
And we're actually trapped in here, so let's start to pull out some stuff. And by pull out some stuff, I mean, you know, same basic strategy as always. Metal coated rounds, only got 4 of them. Well, I got these electrified rounds. It's probably going to be pretty effective. Maybe. Probably. Maybe. Like, look at this. How much damage? It's not the worst. Let's just get, like, 10 times damage. Even at kind of a distance, you can see everything's turning blue. Something about just the rocket slowly meandering over Zephyr's head to just bonk right down on top of him is very funny to me. Shut up, Zephyr. It's your kind of weapon now. That should take out... this should be enough to take out, like, multiple parts of it. Another level as well. Maybe enough to take out the one on the side. I have plenty of grenades right now, all things considered. Okay. Oh, yeah, I also got, like, this thing here. Dead battery. I guess that would probably electrify everything around there. It won't be a problem. No. What are you doing? What are you doing, video game? Well, we're almost there. And, that was close. Anywho. Yeah, I mean, obviously they are saying right now, use electricity. So I'm going to. I'm doing it. All right. And, yeah, let's just finish this up here. One bullet will be able to take it down easy. Single enemies are not a big deal in this game. They're pretty manageable. It's obviously having a bunch of dudes at once, and especially ones that can throw annoying stuff at you. That really makes... Okay. Before I get knocked out of my animation, get stunned here. Hit stunned. There goes the hat. Yes, I'm going to keep pointing that out every single time. Something about the hats. Hats being the most effective and most common armor in this game is just very funny to me.
Where's the person who started all this?
Oh, and this, I remember, is the real challenge. So, one of them, manageable. And I don't think I can leave from here. At least I'm pretty sure. 2 of them. That's a different story. I'm going to have to actually kind of plan this one out a little bit more. Yep, no, they're not letting me go forward. Okay, so let's try and maybe, like, take out one of those immediately. Take out, like, the back one immediately. And then go for a... Oh, wasn't even able to go for a jump. All right. They can do some damage, and they can rack up that damage quick. So, might even be worth going for a tri-attack. God, I need to be doing tri-attacks more. For real. Okay. I think I actually broke 2 pieces of armor there. Good enough, though. Keep just throwing those things over there. Leanne's not looking too hot. However, Leanne should be fine. All I need to do is just... maybe, like, run at sort of a weird angle. So I can get through the armor was the plan, but... No, I think I'm going to have to go for a jump instead. And... Oh, yeah, that's enough. That's enough. That is perfectly acceptable. Bonk. All right, and now it should be pretty simple from here. Yeah, I mean, really effectively using elements and everything is an important part of this gameplay. And it should be. The whole armor system and everything is really, I mean, this is cool. It's cool. It's a cool battle system. God, if only it wasn't attached to this dumb game. Would it be it's the sort of thing where... No, it's exactly like I just said. Pretty much that's, you know, start to end, that's all I want to say. All right. I don't think I'm going to be able to shoot through that armor. So, yeah, that should be totally fine. And then, sure, whatever. Just 2 bullets will be more than enough to take that out. All right. Run down here 2 more areas before I go and meet the man himself. But I think it's just going to be running through this next area again. So that's fine and good.
Strange stones, aren't they?
You think there's a stone
Let me
for everyone down here?
see. Okay. Yeah. I'm definitely going to want all my pips for the next fight. So take out the armor. And yeah, we're looking good. Ow. He'll survive. Now that's going to be the escape hex as always, but doesn't really matter.
Well. What have we here? Slip past my guards, did you? Not bad, not bad. Wait, let me guess. God choose you too?
Something like that. And it's never good to side against him. Surrender now. Make this easy.
But that makes us brothers! Why not rule the world together? Send chandelier crashing down.
He talks a good game.
Right?
Nah, sounds like too much work to me. We'll just take you out, collect the bounty, and call it a day.
Ah, so. My grandma would put me on her knee, and this is what she used to say. People without a heart had no right to live, so now you die!
What about your grandpa?
Who cares?
All right.
You look familiar.
And of course, one of the most important things is that he is surrounded by quite a few dudes.
Something
So,
tells me he's
hand grenade plus, maybe I can go and take out like all the armor immediately and deal like a decent amount of damage. That's only what I can hope for. I think that trying to deal with the ads is almost going to be more important than him, though, considering that he doesn't even have armor right. And I forgot that it doesn't equip it up. Well, at least I got my, I should have actually just gone for a smackdown. Smackdown, that's what they're called. Okay.
not really my kind of weapon.
All right. Get a good amount of these here. It does do area of effect, of course, as you can see. All right. Get that good level there, too. And yeah, I think I did take out, like, at least one of them, if not 2. Yeah, no. That was actually pretty effective. And now he's running against Gelsey, so... Well, there's that, then. Yeah?
You're a pretty sharp dresser yourself.
Okay. Pretty good... No. Right. Right, he's got gimmicks. Did you know he's got gimmicks? It's that one. Like, gee, I wonder if it's that one. The gimmicks are not that big.
Never judge a book by its cover.
Your grandma tell you that too?
All right. Oh, I didn't even get the airborne. But that's okay, because at this point in time, Hollow Point rounds plus, I had a really hard time with this the first time. I don't know why it's like the opposite of usual. Usually... Yeah? Okay, he's going into another phase or something. Yeah, usually what happens is that I, of course, do the best off-screen. Here I'm doing the best on-screen. I don't really know why. I'm not going to question it, I guess. He's even got comedy run. Yeah? Nice. Man, he is not... Oh, yeah, he does have elemental grenades. That I do remember from the beginning, from the first time that I fought him here. It's pretty annoying, because basically that means that he can do stuff like poison, and that does direct health damage. Bonk. Is he even on fire, too? No, not quite. I was sort of hoping that I could get... No. It's hard to tell if he's on fire, to be honest.
Something funny?
It's your eyes, murderous eyes.
And... he's got a lot of health, certainly, but so do I. So, it all works out. I don't know, he's actually going for the end, but thankfully he's spending a lot of time laughing. What? I'm not gonna question it! Bonk.
It's not right. Everything's getting real dark. Grandma, that you? Hey, Grandpappy too? Where you been hiding all this time?
Oh, you just missed the fun. Come all this way to pat us on the back?
You have women and children helping you?
Zephyr and Leanne. They're actually tougher than they look.
Zephyr and Leanne, you say?
Whoa. Hard to believe that all of this is quartz.
It's like stars in the sky.
Hey, I think that piece is gonna fall.
Where? How sad. It seems like such a waste. It's beautiful, isn't it?
They getting themselves into trouble?
Careful. That's more delicate than glass, young lady. More fragile than any jewel. And sharper than a razor.
You sound like an expert.
I am. My work revolves around it. You're not a little girl anymore.
What?
Nothing. I hope you find your own star of the heavens someday.
Thank you.
Take good care of the girl.
Okay, another 50,000 coins. I can use that on filling up the hero gauge once, in case I gotta go do something more with a statue. Anyway, aside from that, I think is the end of this episode. I don't think there's anything more, so go see the dumb ending cutscene, I guess.
My original theory was that long ago, our ancestors constructed Zenith in the image of God. In Scripture, God was a being that ruled over the life and death of all things. Zenith's longevity control mechanisms have been well documented. Perhaps the girl is an exceptional case. Or there's some other system we haven't discovered yet. After being brought before God, the hand that guides man will be returned to him. Resurrection. This can't be right. Even if there were such a system, it would have nothing to do with us. It doesn't matter. If Rowan knows of the girl's existence, my position is compromised. Ah! You ask too much. A man cannot live if he loses more than 2 liters of blood. I must hurry.